You have buttock pain, sciatic pain, you're always in the car, and it's starting to become really agonizing after a while. I am Roland Liebscher Bracht, and today you will receive a Piriformis special program. And that's why we're starting right now. Sit on a mat. I will start on the left side. If you have the problem on the right side, you do the same thing, but do everything as if you were in front of a mirror. Yes, on the other side. Sit down and bend your affected leg and place the lower leg along the mat so that the top of the foot rests as much as possible, as far as possible, and then bring your buttocks as close to the heel as possible. I reach pretty far. If you can only get this far, there is no problem at all. The important thing is that the stretching must already be felt here. No matter what angle, you go into the position and then back with the torso by pulling back the navel until you feel the stretch here, and then the exercise begins. You must go very, very slowly further back with your torso, and then you notice that it starts to pull very strongly here, that it pulls the groin in. Always stay within the range where you can still tolerate the pain, this stretching pain that is triggered, and then while you breathe in and out more and more, you go further into the stretch. What are we doing now? Because we are practicing in the front and you think, oh, my problem is in the back. The explanation is quite simple. The shortenings in the front caused by sitting too much causes overcontraction in the back as a reaction. So we first address the root cause in the front. And I believe you notice how it pulls. And by that you also notice how short everything is in the front. And you always walk, that is important, a little further back with the navel. It would therefore not make sense to keep going further back in the hollow back position because the pelvis must move along with it. And in order for us to control this movement well, you should pull your navel further back. Then you will notice immediately when you pull back the belly button, the stretching will become much more noticeable. Yes. And it's all about feeling comfortable in the stretch because don't forget, it has to be fun because if you don't enjoy this routine, you won't do it often. The fun goes away when you practice too intensely, and the fun goes away when you practice too little, then you have no successes. Okay? So you always have to be exactly in the middle, and that is when you can still tolerate this stretching pain well. Then it doesn't hurt too much, but enough for the exercises to work. And then slowly come out of the exercise, bring the leg back to the front, and now follow along, bend the left leg 90 degrees, and take the right leg back. And as far as possible, you can pull your foot further back on the ground, and then you will notice that it starts to pull on the left buttock, and now we are in the reactive tension that I just talked about, and practically stretch into the problem area in the left buttock. The entire gluteal muscles and also the piriformis, depending on the angle, are more or less stretched. And with the exercises we will do next, there are so many angle variations that we can relax everything well. And you keep stretching further in, pushing yourself with your left hand towards the back and to the right so that the torso comes to stand more upright. And that pulls in the left hip joint, in the left buttock, on the left outer side of the leg, or accordingly on the right side if you do it on the right side. Always keep moving forward. So, to be more precise, one should say, yes, your left hand, your left arm, they press together your torso to the right and simultaneously backwards. And you try to keep turning in with the right hip bone, and you'll notice it as the top of the right foot rests more and more, that the pelvis practically turns in like that, and then you'll feel it even more in your left glute. And now you slowly go back out, because now we want to change the angle a little. Now you pull yourself forward with your foot, with your left foot, so that this angle, which was previously 90 degrees in the left knee, now goes to 145 degrees. And you go back into the pressure with your left hand, or start pressing in such a way that you straighten your trunk again and come back increasingly. And also starts breathing again nicely. And you probably notice right now, if we do it twice in a row, it really gets to the core, especially if you are not used to or accustomed to this movement. Breathe in and out nicely and continue going deeper. Always increase a little further. If you want, do it, but only if it's okay for you. If you do not want to do it yet, stay in the position and increase the intensity millimeter by millimeter. Try to push yourself up with your arms, but only if you can. And then stay in the same leg angle and let gravity push you a little more into the angle, into this stretch. Here again, breathe, nice inhale and exhale. And then you realize it's going to get a little more intense now, but it doesn't have to be. You can also continue on the ground. This is only for you if you have enough arm strength and are able to push yourself up a bit to get into such a floating position. Breathe beautifully, stretch inwards, and then slowly come out of the movement. For the next exercise, you will need a chair, but first a very brief note on our Piriformis syndrome guide about our pain guide. Look, there everything is described what is important for your Piriformis. Download it, just click below the video, use it well. Now we are going to the chair. Now you go straight with your right leg first and place your left foot on top and feel into yourself. How does it feel? It may be that this is already difficult. If this is already difficult, then you should actually stay like this. And otherwise, you now move your right leg more and more into flexion. And then you will notice how practically your right knee pushes the left foot upwards, or vice versa, if you are on the other side. If you are sitting right now, there must already be a good stretch in the left buttock, and then you put your left elbow on the left knee and press it down a bit. Let's take 3 or 4 breaths, keep pushing further down. And now, attention, sit up straight, and if you are straight in the back, then go forward with the navel, and then you notice, oh, it pulls directly there in the back, possibly even, if you're lucky, at the spot where it always hurts. Just hold on so that you can still bear this stretching pain well. And then you continue to breathe in deeply and move further and further with your belly button bit by bit forward. Breathe nicely, and the navel wants to move forward. Do not round the back, but keep the back straight and push the belly button forward more and more and more. And with each exhalation, you go a little further in, staying below the threshold where it would be too intense. That must not happen. You keep going further in. A little more and a little more and a little more, and then you slowly come out again. And finally, we go back on the mat, special exercise. Now pay close attention, go to the crawling position and move your left knee towards the center of your body and move a little forward with your pelvis. Finally, you lift your right leg and practically hang yourself on the left thigh. And depending on how tight everything is for you, it takes a while until you increasingly feel that this stretching is pressing into the buttocks and you feel is already helping you. Try to keep your left buttock completely relaxed. Try to stay completely relaxed. Go down completely relaxed. Let yourself fall deeper and then tighten your buttock a little to lift yourself away from the left thigh and then let go again and go a little deeper. And again, come up, release, and go in a little deeper. And now we go back on the chair after everything has already been stretched a bit. Go back like before, press the left knee down. Maybe you notice that it's already a bit looser now. Back straight and go forward again. And maybe it already feels different because this combination, this alternation between these two exercises often has a good effect. Keep going further in, belly button increasingly forward, and now try to move a little to the right, a little to the left. Where does it pull the most? Go a little further in, always a bit forward, more clearly. We're almost there. Hold on. And then we'll go back to the floor, place the left knee under the step, move the pelvis a bit forward, and lift the right leg. And now you move your pelvis a little to the left, to the front, a little to the right, and somewhere you notice there is the most movement. I feel a stretch there, which could be exactly where I need it. The more often you do this, the sooner you will have the feeling. And let yourself get back into it, really get into it and play a little, tense up a little, as if you wanted to lift yourself away from the left thigh, and then relax again and continue to really get into it. And now we have done enough. Now we get out. I wish you lots of fun. See you, and stick with these exercises. Do them every day. Bye.